QuaranTRAIN Juggling 3. By the time you will have completed this, if you follow the times, 30 plus minutes of juggling. Variations of juggling, we start off with free juggles. And I'll remind you with your free juggling, use all different surfaces of your foot, thigh, chest, right side, left side, pop the ball up, get it low, have fun with it. And take note here, 3 minutes of juggling, for about every minute, you could get about 50 touches. All right, as the more skillful you get, the more touches you can get per minute. So for where we are as U13 boys, in general, 50 touches per minute. So that means if you free juggle for 3 minutes, 150. 5 minutes of free juggling, 250 touches. 10 minutes, 500 touches. So this is all about just getting loose, getting warm, getting up on your toes, having good footwork, a lot of different touches. Have fun with it. To get started with our juggling segment. Alright, I set up 4 cones here in a square. You'll need 4 items. Just gives us a little reference that we can work with. So the first one is the figure 8 juggling. So use both feet, alternate feet, but it has a goal now for you to move directionally. So you're just using 2 of the cones. You're going around 1 cone. Take as much time as you need, get lots of touches. I try to reduce the spin on the ball, keep the ball out in front of you. Alright. No problem if you get a little bit off. The idea here is to keep going and make a figure 8. Go one way, go the other way, inside of the foot, laces. Alright, if you get off track, no problem. Keep the ball up, and now you're going with ball control in specific directions. Alright, right, left alternating. So this is just nice and simple, but you're really challenging yourself to go right, left, high, low. If you take an extra touch, no problem. Here it's all about getting touches. So you notice those little tiny movements. I'm doing my best to put the ball in the path of the next foot. When it drops, no problem. Alright, so mostly using laces here. You can do it with the inside, you can do it with the outside, but very little spin on the ball. Maybe a gentle backspin, unless you're doing it on purpose. If the ball goes too far away from you, then you're hitting it more with your toe to give it the spin to come back towards you. One more look here. Alternating right, left, going for 3 minutes. Alright, this juggling 3 is all going to be about building up. So alternating feet back and forth. Our next one is going to take this same right, left pattern, but now it's going to do 2 in a row. So have fun with it as you see. Work on little skills, things like that. But right, left, right, left. This pattern is especially important because if you only alternate back and forth, you're not getting your foot used to controlling the ball in a new way. I remember the first time a coach told me to do this, it felt very awkward because I was not used to having to take a second touch with my left to then prepare my right. Alright, so as you go through with this, keep the ball under control. If it gets away from you, bring it right back. Alright, 2 with the right, 2 with the left, 3 minutes. Go through it with as much control as possible. And again, if you're not at this level, use the bounce in between. Right bounce, left bounce, or right, bounce, left, bounce. That's okay. All right, next one is 1 with the right, 1 with the left, 2 with the right, 2 with the left, 3 with the right, 3 with the left, 4 with the right, 4 with the left, etc. Go through this pattern for 3 minutes. Some coaches call this a ladder. Some coaches call this a build-up. But the whole concept now is to challenge yourself. So mentally, you're keeping it in your mind. All right. So if you are watching me on the video here, 1. All right. You see I'm up to 3, now 4. And a big difference here, you might not think of it, starting with your left foot versus starting with your right foot. Important to do both because one time you'll start with your right foot, you'll be more strong and more confident, and you give it to your left, it might get out of control, and then you can save it with your right foot. Or if you start with your left, it gets out of your control, you can save it with your right foot. So it's all about just coordinating your body, your mind, your foot-eye coordination in different ways. Next, we're going to isolate each of these movements. So, a couple quick challenges here. So now it's 3 in a row. Right, left, repeat for 3 minutes. All right. So the reason we chose 3 here is that one is a preparation touch, one is a control touch, and the third touch sends the ball into the path of the other foot. So these are very nuanced, very specific little touches that mentally have a purpose. So as you go right, 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 now onto left, 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 right, 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 and the better you get, the more you'll be able to help the next touch prepare for what's needed. And we're going to continue this for 3 minutes, and then we're going to add the next touch. So we'll go to 4 rights in a row, 4 lefts in a row, 5 rights in a row, 5 lefts in a row. Again, it's all about that first touch to control. The touches in between now, so here's 4. A couple touches in between to work on the quality of your ball control, and then that last touch to just put it onto the other side of the body. All right, see I'm getting a little bit out of control, and now here's 5. All right, my left not as comfortable, more spin on the ball, more touches with my toe. Still need to work on it, still want to practice it. All right, next we're going to do what I call a pop-up. So a couple juggles to get the ball comfortable, pop it up higher, and now we're going to take it with the top of our foot. A couple touches, pop it head height above the waist, and our goal is if the ball goes outside the square, use the top of your foot, the laces or the portion just below your laces to control it into the square. 2 minutes of this. Touches, ball goes out, top of your foot to bring it back. One more time. Touch, touch, touch. Pop it up. Take it out at the top of your foot. Same concept now, but we're going to take the ball on the half volley with the inside of the foot. I'm purposely going to hit my pop-up touch high and just outside the square to use the inside of my foot as it hits the ground to take the pace out of the ball and bring it back into the square. So you'll see pop up, take it with the inside of the foot, outside of the square to inside the square. There's a good one. Lift the ball up, a couple touches. You see I'm not going at a super fast pace, more about control of my body inside of the foot. And let's see if we get one with the left side here. A couple touches, pop it up to the outside, inside of the left foot, back into the square. If it goes too far, no problem. Still concentrate on the quality of the touch to take the pace out of the ball and bring it back in. All right, next one is a little bit more advanced, but still a great skill to work on. Pop up, take the ball with the outside of your foot, and that's I left that in there because it will happen. You'll take too big of a touch and it'll just go way out of the square. No problem. Come back, a couple touches, pop it up. Try to use the outside of your foot to bring it into the square, or even through the square is okay if you're getting started. A couple touches, knock it up head height. Use the outside of your foot to go into the square. Right now, it's more important that you get the touches than the ball going into the square. So if it goes through the square, no problem. If it goes outside the square, no problem. And again, we're alternating feet. So we do one with, try to take it with the left pinky toe, one with the right pinky toe. Bend my knees, lower my center of gravity, arms out for balance, and I know which direction I'm taking the ball so I can explode my movement right towards it. All right, and we'll finish with this, some fun. Right back, captain of Brazil, Cafu playing here for Roma, juggling over FIFA Ballon d'Or winner Pavel Nedved. Let's see it again. Touch, chest control over. See again, the only way to stop him was to foul him. All right, juggling in the game, so good for your touch, so good to get out of trouble.